Welcome back to Let's Talk About That, the build.
Today we are going to talk about Shuttle. But what in the world is Shuttle, Art?
What is Shuttle? Shuttle is a way to transfer units or things from A to B.
Well, isn't that what transport is? That's like transport. You transport an order from California to Boston.
You're 100% correct. It is transport.
So what's Shuttle?
We kind of refer to it as transferring, using the word transfer, like moving things from A to B to prep them to be transported or stored. So it's a process of usually really short runs to get them from one place to another to prepare them for something else typically.
Okay, so you're saying that a shuttle is when a unit, vehicle, something gets picked up at a manufacturer and it gets taken to the carrier that's going to transport it. That little 10-mile jaunt between the two is classified as a shuttle.
Right, and if you want to use another analogy, it's like if you're going to an airport and you're getting in an Uber to go to a hotel. You're the vehicle, you're the thing that needs to be taken somewhere.
Okay.
So that's what shuttle is you're just kind of taking it to the place that it needs to be for a short period of time. Or if you flip it, you're going from the hotel to the airport, and the airport, the plane's going to take you to where you're going.
Right.
So a shuttle is just like a temporary transit to get you, to prep you to the bigger journey, right?
Right.
So that's why we saw that as a big component to the operations of transport companies, that it was kind of overlooked. It was just like something that just needed to happen regardless, because a lot of transporters, what they do is they go out and they pick the vehicle up from, or unit, whatever it is, from one place, and they bring it to a staging lot. So they either bring it back to their terminal or place for drivers to come pick it up,
right,
and deploy it from. And that's quite common. If you ever fly anywhere, the plane's not going to come to your house to pick you up.
Unfortunately, no.
That's not going to happen. So you're going to a terminal to be deployed out to somewhere else.
Right.
And that's just logistically, it's just something that happens, whether it's for manufacturing, like if distribution, you'll see that a lot, even with Amazon, everything doesn't just come straight from this magical Amazon hub. It's going to a place where it's a distribution center where products are sitting on a shelf somewhere, and then people are picking them up, going to the distribution center. So shuttle is the actual taking it to supply those distribution locations.
So how does Cogent Shuttle, you've built software that handles this. How does it handle this? What features does it have? What can it do to make their lives easier?
Well, one of the things that that we went into, we wanted to make it really simple. Okay.
Right.
So, and it wasn't like this overly complex process. So the one thing that we created was making a way for drivers to just have proof of pickup and proof of delivery. Okay. So those were the main components.
Right.
So being able to identify the unit, being whether they knew what it was or not, they could pick it up, take pictures, and capture where they picked it up, and then capture where they delivered it. Super simple, okay? But on the back office, the larger scope of all of this, you had to know how many to pick up and where to pick them up.
Right.
So we just kind of took apart that process of saying, this unit needs to be delivered here, but we have to get it to the starting point first.
Right, right.
So we created a whole nother module that would allow us to just manage that. So if there's 50 units need to go get picked up here, you know how many drivers you need to go pick up those units. And depending on when they're available or whatnot, you would have all that information.
What if, and maybe not necessarily, maybe the shuttle process is part of their whole transport invoice, but what if somebody just shuttles and they need to create an invoice off of that? Do you have those capabilities?
Yes. So a lot of the times, some of the transport companies, they kind of bake it into the price of their whole move process or their load transport process. But then there's other companies, they separate the fees. So it may have a shuttle fee. Sometimes they want to do a shuttle fee and a refuel to prep it to be transport, because that's something that's actually used, that we learned along the way, it's not just a shuttle fee. It's like they prep it so it actually can be delivered.
Right.
So, and usually that's charged to the customer, maybe the manufacturer or the person that's preparing it to be transported. And then sometimes the transport is built by someone else. So we had to separate the process of that so that it can be built independently or not at all, just depending on your operations.
So what you're saying, it sounds like to me, Cogent Shuttle can take those 50 orders in, you can create them digitally. You can put them in the app, drivers can pick them up, shuttle them, it's all recorded. You know which drivers need to get paid for which units. If you need to bill it, you can, but you don't have to. Depending on the process, it makes it all digital, easy peasy, simple.
Yep.
Am I missing anything? We're solving their pain points of this. I have a clipboard with 50 units.
Right.
Did it come in? Check.
Right. It's pretty much that easy.
That's simple.
Yeah, that's simple.
And that's Cogent Shuttle.
That's Cogent Shuttle. All right. Well, that's all we have for today. We'll see you on the next episode.